Welcome to Metal Ben's Chronicles, where all things metal live. That's right. And we got an album review coming at you today. Now, this album was originally released on October 9th on Peaceville Records. I'm talking about the one man, Black and Speed Metal Project or band, whatever you want to call it, Hellripper, led by James McBain, you know, and this band is absolutely killer. Now, this follows up their 2017 album, Collating Darkness, which I've listened to it on YouTube, or probably on Bandcamp, actually, and it's a killer album, too. I need to get my hands on it. So, yeah, now, Hellripper's from Aberdeen, Scotland. Yes, located in the UK, obviously. So, yeah, we're going to get right into this album. Yeah, this album was recorded between August and December of 2019. Yes, and this would be their first release on a fairly big metal label. Before that, everything else was independently released. So, yeah, we're going to get right into it. And speaking of Hellripper, they do got a new album coming out in February. Yes, and I can't wait to hear it. It's going to be titled Warlocks, Grim, and Withered Hags. That's what the new album's going to be called, coming out in February. Now, this album clocks in at roughly 29 minutes and 25 seconds. That's right, fairly short album, but it kicks your freaking ass, and man, I'll tell you what. If you like old school, just raw sounding thrash metal, speed metal, from the early days, I'm talking like Kill 'Em All, some Motorhead, some Exciter, maybe a little bit of Venom thrown in, You get a pretty damn good idea of what Hellripper sounds like. You get a little bit of Dark Throne too thrown in there. There's not much black metal on this album musically to me. You get bits and pieces of it, but for the most part, it has that raw, old school thrash metal sound to it, or speed metal sound. I can hear a lot of Kill 'Em All in here, and I definitely hear a lot of Motorhead in here, with the riffs. And this thing, there's not much letting up. There's plenty of speed on here, man. Plenty of DB type of speed, man. So yeah, you get 8 tracks. I mean, just absolutely killer stuff. So what I'm going to do right now, so lyrically, the themes this band does talk about is evil, death, black magic, Satan, and anti-Christianity. Typical of what a lot of bands, of the time kind of talked about in their tracks. Now, this band did form in 2014. All right, so I'm going to pull up the track listing here, and we're just going to get right into it. So, The Affair of the Poisons opens it up. The title track, obviously, of the album. Man, at first it starts out with a Panzer Faust Dark Throne style riff, but it don't last very long because it turns into full-blown Motorhead, Kill 'Em All like speed metal. And man, it don't let up. And that's pretty much how this whole album is, pretty much the whole way through till you get to the last track. Just speed and more speed for the sake of having more speed. And you get a bit of a hardcore punk edge too, a little bit, in some of these tracks. It's an interesting blend of styles, let's put it that way. So Spectres of the Blood Moon, Sabbath is the next track, and this one you can really hear a early Kill 'Em All influence, I would say, musically. And like in the middle of the track, you get a little bit of a mid-pace breakdown type of riff that sounds something like Seek and Destroy or No Remorse. When it comes to the rhythm part, it's really good stuff. But you know what? It turns back into a full-blown speed metal track, to finish it out. Vampire's Grave. Again, more speed. This one probably has more of a... kind of reminds me of Hit the Light. Yeah, the rhythm playing kind of reminds me of Hit the Lights if it was played a tad faster, Just another fast, short, unrelenting, punishing speed metal track. Beyond the Covenant Walls, again, another furious track that just does not let up. I don't know how else to really describe these tracks because they're fast and they're furious. And a lot of these tracks, musically do kind of blend together. So you pretty much get a basic idea of what you're getting into when you listen to this thing. But again, it's another track, it's got a lot of like that Kill 'Em All mixed with Motorhead, mixed with a little bit of punk influence. Just good stuff. Savage Blasphemy, more of the same. Just fast in your face, just killer sounding. What more could be said? Okay, so then we got Hexton Knot, or Hexton Knock, however you fucking pronounce it. Another absolutely killer track. In fact, that's the track we're going to listen to after we talk about, the last couple tracks here on this thing. Another fast one, another one that has like that Kill 'Em All, Motorhead type of vibe going on. You can hear some exciter in the rhythms too, you know, just all out killer stuff. Maybe a little bit of Possessed too. You can hear some Possessed in some of these tracks too. Pertaining on the last track, Savage Blasphemy, and Beyond the Coven Walls, you really hear that Possessed influence in there too a little bit. Alright, so then we get Blood Orgy of the Sea Devils. Just another fast track. I don't know what else to say, man. It's fast, it's pummeling, it's in your face, It's just good stuff, man. And the last track, okay, The Hanging Tree. Now, this one is a bit more interesting. It slows down a little bit. You get kind of a mid-paced black metal sounding riff in this one. It kind of reminds me of Dark Throne, a little bit. Like early Dark Throne, like I would say probably on Panzerfaust or maybe Under a Funeral Moon, maybe a little bit. Yeah, you kind of get that. Or even a Blaze in the Northern Sky, kind of has that Blaze in the Northern Sky type of vibe going on a little bit too. Like in some of the slower moments, but then it turns into full fury speed metal again. Ends off with like dark, creepy, clean guitars, and that's pretty much the song. Probably the most progressive sounding track on the album, and the longest track on the album at 4 minutes and 44 seconds. And that's pretty much the album. Like I said, 29 minutes and 25 seconds long. Not a long album at all. I'm anxious to hear the new album. This is an excellent album. I would easily give this a freaking 9 out of 10. Like I said, I think the turnoff for a lot of people is the tracks do blend together. It's very hard to describe the tracks, like I said, because they are fast. They're kind of hard to, tell them apart. You know what I'm trying to say, yeah. But anyways, yeah, very good album. I can't wait to hear the new one. And we're going to end it off right now with the track Hexennaut. Here we go. And to differentiate is what I was trying to say. I kept fucking up there. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much what you get right there. That's freaking Hell Ripper with Hex and Knock. That's right, a killer freaking track, man. Just fast, furious, very, very old school sounding. You can hear a lot of early Sodom in there too, you know. The vocals are definitely in that black metal style. However, I think it's more like earlier black metal, to be honest with you. You know, kind of like those early Sodom records in a way, you know, a little bit. But anyways, that's my review of Hellripper, one man project. You know, what can I say? It's freaking good stuff. James McBain does all the instruments, all the vocals. You know, it's good stuff, man. I cannot wait till the new freaking record comes in. Like I said, I give this a 9 out of 10. Check it the fuck out. And hit subscribe, like, hell, leave a comment, and share this motherfucker. Alright, guys, I'm out, and keep it metal.